So ahead of the Prevent, Prepare, Perform conference, we've got Jill Cummings-Bell. Hi Jill.
Hi Alex, how are you?
I'm fine. So what do you think are the important components of sports nutrition?
The important thing about sports nutrition is understanding what your sport needs in terms of body composition, output, endurance levels, and all of that needs to be measured. Not in a very scientific way, but you need to understand how many calories and what percentage of those calories should come from each food group in order to maximise your performance. So, for instance, here in Kona, where we've got athletes who are age groupers and we've got some very disciplined pros, the way that they approach nutrition can be very different in so much as you can ask some of the athletes how they're fueling their training, and they just go, oh, I eat anything. And then you ask other athletes, and they're very disciplined, and you get the extremes from no example to a really good example. So if I give you the no example, you know that people are just training, they're eating anything, eating loads of carb, not necessarily the right amount of carb, and therefore they're performing quite well and managing their endurance sport, living on gels, living on supplements, living on powders. And then you get other athletes who kind of measure their lifestyle and want to work on their power to weight ratio as well as their endurance, make sure their body composition is as light as it can be for running and that sort of thing. And they will have balanced meals, particularly balanced across the food groups, high protein levels, carbohydrate, mixed with good nutrient content. And then they look at the training individually, and if they've got 5 or 6 hours of training in a day, then they'll fuel that training, making sure that they've got exactly the right amount of carb per hour for the bike, right amount of carb for the run, making sure that the type of carb taken doesn't interfere with dehydration, and so that overall they've got a good balanced diet for their body composition through everyday life, but also the training is fueled exactly. And that's very easy to work out and really doesn't take much, which is what I'm hopefully going to show people in the conference session, is how to work all of that out and then look at the food choices that they make in order to maximise endurance, power to weight ratio and performance overall through their training.
Excellent. So perhaps will they get the opportunity to be able to work out some of these equations?
Yes, I've got some practical exercises that they can work out with me, and hopefully they'll be able to take away from the session what those things are for them. So I'm making the session as interactive as it can possibly be.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, well, we really look forward to that. So roll on the 1st of November.
Shall look forward to it.